Hey Nathan, it's Monday, September 1st. 2 weeks ago, you challenged me to give a tour of my bookshelf after you gave your tour. I love the idea because while we share really similar interests, our organization methods are really different. After we moved, I tried to keep my bookshelf pretty much the same as it was at our last place because I really like how I had it organized there. And also keep in mind, this isn't like all of the books that I own, but it's a pretty good collection of what I like and what I have. So let's get started. So I like to keep my books in piles, which allows for a more specific category of organization as opposed to having them standing up and down with only invisible lines to divide the different categories. This also means that I get to pile them from largest to smallest, which, you know, satisfies the little OCD person inside of me. Except, of course, when the books are different sizes and that doesn't quite work. This gets very frustrating. So as you guys probably know, I'm a huge science fiction fan, so I have several piles for my science fiction books. This pile is for like space adventure type of books, while this pile is more social commentary / dystopian future. These are my books of anthologies. They're books of short stories, and then I also have my philosophy books on this shelf. So that is shelf number 1. Down here I have mystery books, my John Green books, books of poetry, and books about specific periods in time, whether fiction or non-fiction. Like this book right here is a book about like England's history, and this book right here is about the 60s, written by Tom Brokaw. Down here is my Beatles shelf. I have the John Lennon pile here, I have more picture type books here, and just all inclusive, just books about the Beatles. Pretty cool. I was a huge Beatles fan in high school, especially when I had a lot of money to just spend on books and, you know, didn't have to worry about spending money on food and stuff. It was a really nice time. Down here on this shelf I have kind of like autobiographical books. A book that I think both Nathan and I talked about in our videos by Steven Pinker. It's a book about how we're really actually not too violent in our time as opposed to like the rest of human time. And then these are all of my French novels, just, well, most of them. Books I've read in class or just on my own in French, you know, fun, cool. These are anthropology books, either historical or current or, you know, technical, really fun, really cool, interesting books, very informative, lots of knowledge in those books. And then over here I have like French workbooks and textbooks and things like that. Down here is a more kind of random shelf. I've got journals and a French dictionary and a photo album. And that's the bottom shelf. That's all of my books. My little bookshelf in a nutshell. Cool. Cool, right, Andy Warhol? Pretty cool. Well, thanks guys for going on a little library tour with me. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to know more about any of the books that I have on my shelf, let me know in the comments. Or if you have a book suggestion that you think that I might like, yeah, let me know. Let's talk about it in the comments. And Nathan, we'll see you on Wednesday. Why? Why won't you fit? Why?